All right, welcome back. It's day two. The money has been invested. We had the $5.99 of Amazon that was the gift for signing up. We have $100 invested in MGK. We're basically where we started. Um, the market's almost closed for the day, so you can see this was the overnight, this line here, very little activity. But then as the markets opened this morning, we were at 106.04. And then at 10 a.m., look at that, we were up 48 cents, the big high for a day. I guess if I was a soothsayer or a wizard, I would have known to sell my position here and take my 48 cents of winnings and then wait for it to come all the way down here at 10:45 a.m. and buy it back at 105.82. Could have made myself almost $1. That'd be a 1% gain, or almost a 1% gain. I guess that's great, but I wasn't paying attention for any of this. This all just happened. My money went to work today. It was doing well, it was doing not so well, back to above, down below, up again, down again, and coming back. Day's not over yet, still got about 10 minutes left. Anything could happen, but for the most part, it's going to stay somewhere within this range of where it moved today, and we're still going to have about $1 or $106 and some change. If I look over to the right here, I can see the relative performance of everything. The ETF MGK is about where I bought it at. Amazon is actually down 1.5% or 1.6%. So that's where that change of 15 cents on the portfolio comes from. This isn't an issue. This isn't a problem. Even at bigger multiples, if this was $100,000, it'd be more money that changed, but it'd still only be this fraction of a percentile. It's not anything to really consider. There wasn't a big move up. There really isn't a big move down. We can look at some other things to see how the market was doing today, if it was flat, if it was up, if it was down, things like that. But really, this is just to show that the money went to work, it's doing its job. We don't have to do anything but look at it, and we don't have to look at it either. You can just leave it alone. To me, this is a great way to have some savings separate from maybe your checking and savings account. All right, this is great to just notice about the ups and downs of one day of, what is this? This is a third of a stock, or a third, 3/100ths of Amazon and 3/10ths of the MGK ETF. $106 worth of investment. It was up in the morning. It was down right after that. I talked a few minutes ago about how it was down for the day, but who knows what's going to happen. And look what happened at the end of the day. Boop, 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 boop. It actually wound up 4 cents from being down 38 cents, wound up 4 cents. Now after hours, up and down, more like this same straight line here, the after hours line, not as much movement. People aren't buying and selling except in after hours markets. That's allowed in certain things. It's usually not in your best interest to buy and sell in the after hours because the prices are not the best for you. It's like ordering from someplace after it's closed, you pay a premium. But it's just interesting to see that $100 does this much movement, and this is just pennies at a time, nickels at a time. A total of, it was up a total of 48 cents at one point, down at a low of 48 cents at another point. This feels like exactly a typical day in the market. And this is why investing for the purpose of investing, I think, is a great idea. Investing as somebody who's going to trade all day, day trade, swing trade, any of these different trading concepts, that's a different thing completely. It's kind of like a different game. It's not really a game because you're playing with real money, but the idea that somebody is clever enough or knows the market enough or knows timing enough or maybe is just lucky enough that they could sell at the tippy tip top of the day and then buy again at the low of the day. Well, there was a whole dollar to be made in that gap between the high and the low. So people make money there. But that's to me what makes this, what would make investing into a stressful concept if what I need to do is monitor it all day long and make decisions on what's happening. The way this is set up in a major ETF that's diversified, uh, it could be more diversified. You know, the argument against what I have here might be, well, it's so much heavy weighted in technology. There's no energy. There's no industrials. We're not really balancing out the risk across all these sectors. I'm okay with that. I think Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Facebook, these companies here are going to perform better, and I'm willing to um, push in that direction, to push the lever in that direction and say, yep, what I want is this big chunk of these technology companies. And I get it. I'm not hedging my risk by owning some energy and industrials. I'm owning very little real estate, very little of these other sectors here, mostly technology. But I'm okay with that because I like the companies behind it. And the other thing is, I don't need to do anything. My goal isn't to do what I said, which is to try and sell here and then buy again here or down here at these lows. No, I think that that's the kind of thing that would make somebody very non-interested in saving their money this way and investing their money this way. So set it, forget it, leave it there. I'm hoping to get another video done for this week where I'll be able to get paid this week and add some money to this. I hope I can add $100. That's my goal. But if I can't, I think I can prove that adding $50, $20, even $5 might be good psychologically. If that's all I can afford to put aside this week or this month or whatever my interval is, then that's all I can afford to do. And I do want to say that I have money aside in a cash reserve account, my checking account, and even like a regular savings account. I don't think of a regular savings account as a good place to save money, but to have a month's worth of rent so that you're ahead on that, or maybe a month and a half's worth of all your bills, that's a great first step when saving money. And I hope to talk about that in future episodes that I'll do here with some of my friends, how we're saving money. But this is a great way to me to segment money away. I know I didn't need this $100 right now, so it was a good time for me to put it aside. If I needed this money literally right now, I think I can sell out in the aftermarket and maybe pay a penalty and get most of it back. But tomorrow when the market opens, I could sell this out and take this money, transfer it back into my checking account, and then I'd have that to take care of whatever I needed. So I also think of this as it doesn't move your money so far away from it being liquid, so you can turn it back into cash, use it for what you need, or cash in your checking account, same idea. But it also allows it to be one step away from maybe the same bank that you keep your checking account with, or you get your direct deposit in. I always like to have a separate bank or a separate company, in this case Robinhood, so that my bank puts the money here, I invest it here, and then if I need it, and then you can transfer it back when you need it. All right, well, thanks for joining me today. I do want to remind you that the link is the QR code on screen or down below in the description.